So today we're starting to work on Powerwall 2.0. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by cutting some of the interconnecting cables between the bus bars on the batteries. So let's start. I got my measurement over here and we're going to cut the wires in this length. Use a proper tool all the time. Here are the wire cutters and here we go. So what we got here is 36 pieces of this interconnecting wire between the batteries on the bus bars. This is what we're going to use. This is a part one. Today I'm cutting the heat shrink tubing for bus bar interconnecting wires. So let's start. We got to do more, but you get the point. So there's a big old pile of 72 cut pieces of heat shrink tubing. I decided to go with this. Let's see how it works out. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna strip some wire. We're gonna strip some insulation off of these wires. So basically like that. And then I use box cutters or this knife. slightly scorch it, both sides, and I go down with it. And this is basically what I do. I keep this on, I kind of keep rolling it when I'm taking it off so I can have a nice connection. Okay, so keep twisting it while taking it off, and they're nicely rolled up. And then the only thing left over to do is to put it in and go into the crimper. Of course, optionally, this is big enough and I can put it either before or after I'm done with the crimp. So we will go from here. Here's that big old pile, ready to go. We'll go from here. All right, so at this point we are ready to crimp. You can do two things. You can do this first. It will minimize strands pulled off if you decide to do it with the end peeled. So this is what I prefer to do. Once we are ready to do next step, I'll get you guys there. So what I like to do is I like to take a terminal, put it in. Okay, I like to keep it horizontal with the ground, and put this in. Actually, what I do is tighten it up right until it touches the connector itself, so it's held securely. And then I put it in and I proceed with crimping. Okay, once we are done, here's the crimp. This is how it looks like, and we go to the next one. So as mentioned before, keep the insulation on until you're ready to proceed with the next step. So I'll put another one in. Twist it when you're taking it off, put it in, and I like to keep them all together where the both sides are horizontal to each other. All right. So the next step in the process would be to put the heat shrink tubing on, but we're going to finish these first. I'm not going to bother you with that. Once I'm done, we'll go from there. So here's the series of 5 interconnecting cables. Got them crimped. Next step is putting the heat shrink on. So let's go and do that. So here we are ready to do a heat shrink on it. Nothing special. Chicago Electric from Harbor Freight. Works fine so far. I don't have nothing bad to say about it. Now, a lot of people discuss where to put this. I'm deciding this time to put it closer to where the actual crimp itself was, because what I'm going to do is use the I'm going to use grease, electric grease, that improves conductivity and prevents oxidation. So I'm going to leave them back a little bit so we can achieve that part. Hopefully we'll see how that works out over the years. So I'm not gonna bore you with a loud sound, just the first one, and ready to go. So here is the first one. It's done. It's ready to go. That's how they look like. I'll see you on the other side. So here they are. They're ready to go. Only bad thing is I gotta make 31 more of these. There's 36 of them per power wall. So I'll see you guys once I'm done with that.